Hey you! Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. We've got 3 new palette options with 4 packaging options. I went with the customized option, the owl packaging with the palette that had the most new colors, and I believe it is the darkest option in the snake packaging. I think I've got that right. Today, we'll go through all of the details. I'll share everything with you. We'll do swatches. We'll do some comparisons as well. And of course, a demo on the face. And because it's me, we'll try it on the eyes too, because why not? Let's use the palette all over. So, shall we? Hey there, if you're new, I'm Mo, which is short for Monique. I test out, review, and share all things luxury beauty, skincare, hair care, and makeup. If you're into that stuff, consider subscribing. And if you like today's video, please take a moment and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So Hourglass lets us know that their highly coveted palettes have returned. They are featuring best-selling and limited edition shades that enhance your natural glow. The Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. This one is the owl. This was the customizable option. And that is something that you can do with any of the palettes. If you like the snake and you want what you may have seen in the jellyfish, or if you see one that's in the leopard, that's a leopard, right? Cheetah? Sorry. And you want to put it in the owl packaging, you can do so. What I did was I went with the owl packaging, and what was the palette that contained the most new shades, I think 5 out of the 6, and was, in my humble opinion, the darkest. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's not dark enough. Hourglass, we know you can do that. We know you can give us dark options like with this. Like, we know Hourglass is capable, and I truly wish they would have given us just one more in a darker option. There is one new thing here that I have not seen yet. They released a brush. It's the Veil Travel Powder Brush. It only came in the snake option. I honestly feel that if they gave it in all of the options to match your palette, I think I may have gotten it, but I don't like snakes on my makeup, so I kind of skipped on that, but the brush looks great. Now, overall, these palettes are supposed to be able to be your all-in-one, the everything you need palette that allow you to create effortless, lit from within, all over, all from one palette. So again, here is our packaging. This owl is so cute. And then on the back, you have your product details, ingredients, all of the things, and it tells you which each powder is. Here is the owl palette. Packaging material is the tin usual. When you open it up, it reveals your palette. So we have a total of 6 shades, 5 which are new. Only shade that is not new in this palette is right here, Radiant Light, and that's a finishing powder. This is Radiant Light, which is a finishing powder. To the center is Coral Haze. This is a new shade again in blush. This is Infinite Strobe Light. This is strobing powder or highlighter. This is Sunbeam, and this is a blush, and I really am trying to capture. This has such a beautiful swirl along with this one. The swirl is so gorgeous. You can definitely tell you're going to get some radiance from these blushes. And then this is Solar Bronze, and that's a bronzer. So let's swatch them, yeah? That's a finishing powder, so it's not going to give you much, but just like a bit of glow. Wow, that's a blush. I feel like that's more like a blush topper. It's very coppery and gorgeous. Wow. So here's what the palette swatch is like. Lots of radiance and glow and gorgeousness. Texture's nice and smooth. Very on par with Hourglass. So I'm excited to get these on your face. All I have applied today is actually a product that I've been testing out from Christian Louboutin. This is the Found Sealer Multifunctional Face Balm. It's something that you can use as concealer and as foundation. So I have that applied, and I did set it with a little bit of my Westman Atelier Vital Skin Care powder for my under eye. And then I did a very light dusting all over the face with my Louis Vuitton powder. So that's all that I have applied. Now, as always, everything we talk about in today's video will be listed and linked for you down below in the description box. I'm going to be using all natural hair brushes. This one we're going to start off with. So I am picking up the bronzer shade, and let's apply. Melts into the skin very, very nicely, and although it is a more radiant finished product, it does not look shimmery and, you know, on the skin. It actually melds in very, very nicely, giving you that warmth that you need with your bronzer. Metallic Strobe Powder. This one right here. I'm going in with this brush here from SONIA G. And just picking up a bit of that highlight, and let's she's a bit intense, but we're gonna meld it in nicely. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more because I can't help myself. Oh. A little too much. Let me clean off my brush a bit. Let's meld that. Okay, glow. Now let's go into blush. I have this brush here. This is a Chikuhodo and Beautylish collab. It's an older brush, but I'm going to be using this for blush. Picking up this shade here, Coral Haze. Wow, that's intense. So I got nice and close so that you can see exactly how these powders apply on the skin. And this is prior to me finishing and buffing in with the finishing powder. Everything melds into the skin very, very, very nicely. And although they are glowy, they're not giving you any chunks and bits of scattered glitter everywhere. It's very beautiful. True to that lit from within hourglass. Now for the finishing powder, I will be using this SONIA G brush. This is a buffer brush. Again, natural hairs. I'm just going into the finishing powder. And now just buff and blend everything into the skin. And I just bring it all over. Might as well. Now we need to try out those other blushes. So let's try that out on this side of the face. Same step with the bronzer and brush. Just for testing sake, I'm going to go in with a brush that's a little bit more, number 11 from Wayne Goss. And let's build up that bronzer so we can see how far we can take it. I have all of my shade references listed down below if you're curious. But that is that bronzer built up a bit. Over here, it's a little bit softer because this brush, it's dense, but it's fluffy. Very, very, very good. So this brush is number 11. This is a go-to bronzing brush of mine. I do like it because it gives just like a little bit more intensity. So that's bronzer. Built up a little bit. SONIA G Soft Cheek. Now this brush, it's not too dense. It's more on the fluffy side. I like this for blush. It gives a diffused positive color. And let's go into Mystic Flush. pretty glow in this one. Yeah. More than in this one. There's more glow in this blush than this blush, and looking at them you would think it was the other way, but it's pretty nonetheless. And I'm not having to build it up. This blush is quite intense. Metallic strobe powder for highlight. I'm using that same brush from SONIA G. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot. This side is a lot more intense than that side, but I'm not mad at it per se. So let me get close so you can see the products applied on the skin. This side, although it's a lot more intense, it still lays very nicely on the skin. Okay, I'm gonna buff over top with Radiant Light Finishing Powder, same brush. So here is everything buffed in with the finishing powder. All right, so no, I did not forget that we have not used this shade here, but this one is quite intense. I want to try this as a blush topper, so I'm going to go in with the Wayne Goss number 14. It's another loosely packed brush. And which side? I think this side is super intense already. Let's try it on this side. Instant glow. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely nice and radiant. Very pretty. Gives a lot of glow to the skin, but in the hourglass kind of way, whereas it's wearable. Let's do a quick eye look with these because this is what I would do. I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade, apply that in the crease. I like using these for the eyes. They create such beautiful soft looks and they're so easy. This is a Wayne Goss brush. This is from his first set. He did come out with these in the black, but this was the first set. There's another brush somewhere, but I don't remember where it is, or it might be dirty. I like these brushes. They're very soft and apply product very nicely. Super diffused finish whenever you use these brushes. I really want to put this on the eyes. This is so pretty. So I'm just going to pack that on the brush and put that all over my lid. So pretty, right? I get why they named this shade Sunbeam. The warmth. It's like a sunrise, sunset. Super pretty. Now we do need a little pink, right? Same brush. Let's go into this shade here. And I'm going to apply that on the outer eye, and whatever's left, bring it in the crease and slowly build that up. Let's do a couple coats of mascara and we're pretty much done with the eyes. See? Quick and easy. Love that. It's the convenience factor for me. You already have the palette. You're using it all over your face. Just put it on your eyes and you're good to go. We need to finish up the look with a lip. So I'm going to go in with my House of Sillage lip liner. What's left of it. And my Hourglass lipstick, 306 Shore. I think this will go nice with the look. Here we are. I used all of the shades on the face and the eyes. Do not mind my crazy eyebrow hairs. There is no gel that wants to keep these in place. It's very difficult. But this one looks okay. The radiance, it's gorgeous, but it's not to the point where you feel glittery and chunkiness all over. I'm very happy that I went with this packaging. I think it's just right for me. And I do, again, really enjoy that they gave the option to customize. So again, we've got 5 brand new shades, and then this one is the finishing powder. That's the only one that's not brand new. So beautiful color story. Performance is on par with Hourglass, what we've come to expect, what we've been spoiled with. Now, I don't have an extensive Hourglass collection, but I am going to share with you what I have and what I think is comparable. So this is last year's palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked in Tiger. Okay, now looking at them side by side, I don't per se see anything that's super duper comparable, but I will swatch them side by side for our curiosity. So we just need to know. Another one that I just want to get it out of our system, curiosity and all, is the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3, along with the Ambient Lighting Edit Universe Unlocked. I feel like the blushes and the highlight are very catching my eye. We need to know, so we're going to do this one as well. Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. And let's just do this too. Why not? I like the simplicity of the owl, and I think owls are cool. Not to say that all of the other options aren't great as well, but for me, I like the owl, and I like how simple it is. The color story in this, I'm very happy and content with. I'm going to continue enjoying it very, very much. I really enjoy that I can use this on the face and the eyes. The quality is outstanding. It's very Hourglass, melds, and looks beautiful in the skin. I do feel that I'm very blushy right now, but that's because I really wanted to apply the product so that we could really see how they look and how they work on the skin. On a day-to-day basis, I don't use this palette like this. I definitely go in with a very loosely packed brush to diffuse the color and just go about my day, but I do think that the powders are absolutely beautiful on the skin and very Hourglass, glowing, and just radiant and beautiful. So I've done our comparisons, our demo, and I've shared my 2 cents on what I think about the new Hourglass palette. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. As always, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Please don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.